Welcome back to Indiana Diecast Racing and Rollin for the dogs. We've got two more groups here in the first round for you today. First up from Arlo Racing, it's Bobby Gray in a classic Arlo Racing T-Bird Stalker weighing 98 grams. From Puffs Racing, it's Anson the Pants Russ driving a Lamborghini Cyan weighing 63 grams. Then we've got Sloppy Bear from Sloppy Bear Racing in a Ferrari 308 weighing 65 grams. And Vinny Nightlife from HSL Diecast in a Dodge Dart weighing 56 grams. We're off for lap 1, and then Bobby Gray quickly gets out front. Quick story about Bobby Gray. He was actually supposed to race about 4 or 5 groups ago, but when he hit the track, he really hit the track and popped an axle and had to go back in the garage for repairs. Bobby Gray takes lap 1. I believe Anson the Pants Russ was second, and there's Sloppy Bear for third. And Vinny Nightlife in that Dodge Dart, which is prone to rollovers, has rolled over like a good boy. So after 1, shocker, Arlo on top. They rotate around, and we've got Sloppy Bear on the inside. It looks like Arlo's going to claim the lead well before turn 2 again. There is Anson the Pants Russ sliding in for second. And, yep, there's Sloppy Bear and Vinny Nightlife pulling up the rear. They are all really spread out. I believe Bobby Gray won again. Anson the Pants Russ takes second. Sloppy Bear a distant third. And here comes Vinny Nightlife for the 4th place point. So Bobby Gray and Anson the Pants Russ running away with this one after 2. We'll see if Sloppy Bear and Vinny Nightlife, who share the front row, can turn things around. So far so good. Sloppy Bear getting a great push from Bobby Gray. Bobby Gray gets a little loose but reconnects. Then we've got Talladega as we enter the Savage Square. Oh, here comes Anson the Pants Russ, Chaos, and Sloppy Bear takes the win. Anson the Pants Russ gets ahead of Bobby Gray for second, and Vinny Nightlife has rolled in the second to last turn for the second time today. So we got a 2-point spread across the top 3 drivers heading into the final lap. And Anson the Pants Russ will take the final pole. And this may be a 2-car race here. Anson the Pants closely chased by Bobby Gray. They're through Hoth into the Savage Square. Bobby Gray gets sideways but recovers. And Anson the Pants Russ takes lap 4. He will advance to round 2 along with Bobby Gray. A pair of 13s to start off the day. The 2 cars only finishing worse than second once the entire group. So we move on to Group 20, and we've got Harbor Town Dairy from Arlo Racing in a Nerf car weighing 98 grams that raced here in the Final Fantasy Fracas. Then we've got Raceho Gearly from DRT3K in a Datsun 510 wagon weighing 56 grams that raced at Gravity Throttle. Craigster Sr. from Hot Nuts Diecast in a Bulletproof weighing 65 grams that raced at Jungle Falls. And Johnny Cobra, also from HSL Diecast in a Dodge Challenger weighing 70 grams that raced at Low Country Diecast Racing League. I just gotta learn to be the Micro Machine guy and talk faster. Harbor Town Dairy, way out front. I think his only concern is staying on the track. Craigster Sr. takes second. Raceho Gearly takes third, and Johnny Cobra is on his roof. On his roof? He's on his roof. Well, he didn't finish. And we move on to lap 2 with Arlo Racing again on top. Craigster Sr. on the pole. Those Bulletproofs are really cool cars, but as we saw in the Final Fantasy Fracas, there were like a half dozen of them, and none of them did overly well. I think Harbor Town is going to easily win lap 2. And Raceho Gearly takes second just ahead of Craigster Sr. And there's Johnny Cobra for 4th. So after 2, Harbor Town Dairy boasting a nice 3-point lead with 2 laps to go. Johnny Cobra on the pole with Craigster Sr. on the outside. Craigster is going to win the race to lap 2, followed by Harbor Town Dairy. And the cameraman can't figure out where to look. Harbortown all over Craigster Sr., but Craigster Sr. takes lap 3, and Johnny Cobra takes 3rd, just ahead of Raceho Gearly. So after 3, Harbortown Dairy has locked up one of the top 2 spots, and Craigster Sr. owns a 3-point lead over Raceho Gearly. Raceho currently out front ahead of Harbortown Dairy. He's going to really need to win this lap to have a chance. Oh, Harbortown rolls, and he is sliding like a snowboard all the way to the finish. Johnny Cobra is 3rd, and Craigster Sr. is 4th. That may have been what Raceho Gearly needed to get back into this race. That may be one of the best slides I think we've ever seen on one of our tracks here. And Raceho ties it up with Craigster Sr. We're going to go to our second race-off of the tournament. Raceho starting on the inside, Craigster Sr. on the outside. This is a first to win 2 back-to-back laps, folks. So far, Raceho looking good, but Craigster Sr.'s hanging with him. Oh, trouble. Raceho stays out front somehow. They round the final turn, and the advantage will go to Raceho Gearly and DRT3K. They swap lanes, and Raceho a win away from round 2, and he makes the pass in turn 2. Craigster Sr. now on the verge of elimination after going into the final lap with a 3-point lead over Raceho, and Raceho has done it. He has come back from the edge of elimination to take second in the group and edge out Craigster Sr. I'd like to say thanks to Sloppy Bear, Vinny, Nightlife, Craigster Sr., and Johnny Cobra. This has been Jim D for Indiana Diecast Racing. Be sure to check in next time for more slightly above mediocre diecast racing and the continuing round 1 action of Rollin' for the Dog.